Okay, this video 6 is the last video of introducing the front eye star. This is the content. First, I'd like to introduce some industrial applications so far. And also, finally, I'd like to mention the related information when you are going to obtain the front eye star software or some other informations. Okay, this is the list of the industrial applications or the list of the research collaboration between the industries and the academies. Okay, you can see the title of the research and the name of the counterparts. So maybe you can see that the various wide range of fields are treated by the software front eye star. So you can see that the many type of applications can be covered by front eye stars. So like bioengineering or heavy industries or a kind of civil engineering like geotechnical regions or building motions. Also a couple of users from the electrical and electronics companies, they are also seeking the large-scale parallel finite element softwares. Okay, so in the next slide, I'd like to show some. I'd like to pick up some example among the industrial applications. The first one is that the torque transmission analysis by the rubber, of which material is quite complicated composite. Counterpart is Mitsubishi belt. So as you can see that the torque is transferred from the former plate to the backward by the friction force of the rubber belts like this. Okay. So this is in order to solve this kind of a problem, you need to consider the large deformation, large strain, and frictions, contact, which can be classified as boundary nonlinearity. Okay. So this animation stands for the dynamic contacts between wheels and rails of high-speed trains, and the counterpart is Railway Technology Research Institute, and their purpose is to pursue the fundamental mechanism of the dynamic contact between the wheel and the rail, because sometimes they encounter the failures on the rail or wheeled surfaces. And this animation is an example of the coupled phenomena of the soil and the building under the earthquake input from the bottom. Some contact element is newly developed and considered between the two system between the building and the soil surface. This is a research collaboration with the Kajima Corporation. So here you can see the large typical picture of the large deformation analysis of field rubber. And this is a research collaboration with Bridgestone. And these green parts stands for the filler. That is actually the stainless steel, very small particles. And between among those filler, some rubbers are filled. And since the rubber is needed to consider the large deformation and also large strains, as you can see, some region of fillers are very, very complicated. So we had to use so many number of elements. And the last one is also we had to use so many number of elements, and the phenomena which we were tackling was the warpage of the multi-layer packaging substrate. And so you see that at each layer you have a very complicated line pattern, which is very different material constants between the gray part and the red part. And in order to estimate the global warpage value, warpage is the deformation of the substrate due to the difference of the temperature. We had to consider the very detailed line patterns like this. This competition was a research collaboration with Shinko Electric Industries. Okay. Now, finally, some related information is listed. So we have established Front Oyster Commons Association for the purpose of maintain and enhance the industrial competitive by promoting the use of front oysters. And so by establishing the society of Front Oyster Commons, we would like to continue to support the Front Oyster. So this is the URL of the Front Oyster Commons. And under the umbrella of Front Oyster Commons, one of the main active events is called the Front Oyster Research Group. So every once or or maybe 5 or 6 times a year, we are organizing a research meeting, and various applications or technical issues are discussed at the research group meetings. So information can be found through this website. And when you are going to obtain, or you would like to consider to use the Frontier, there are various ways of contacting the Frontier softwares. So from the Frontier research group, you can contact with the download page. So through here, source code, Windows executable, because to set up the executable is a little bit difficult for people. So we have already established or made up the Windows executable and distributing at the Docker or RevoCap prepost. GitLab and GitHub, you can also obtain Frontier. And also at some major supercomputers in HPC system, Frontier is already installed, so you don't need to install by yourself at these systems. And also I'd like to mention that in some free software, Frontier is already bundled, like RevoCap or FreeCAD plugin is developed. And the manuals both in Japanese and English can be found at these sites. So please visit these sites, and I hope you can enjoy the computational ability of the Frontier. Thank you very much.